Okay, so the next question that we have on the menu today is asking us, how do we convert a tablespoon to grams? Okay, this is an interesting question because there are many different layers to this. So we know that a tablespoon is a measure of volume, and a gram, this is a measure of mass. Mass is not weight, by the way, but you'll see more of that in physics class. So first, we want to convert this um, uh, to like a tablespoon to a more easy to use volume unit, and then once we have the volume, we're gonna need a density to actually know the mass. So a density value will be needed to find um, mass. The reason why is because, well, how much does a tablespoon of water? What's the mass of a tablespoon of water? That's going to be like maybe 15 grams. But a tablespoon of liquid metal is going to be significantly heavier than that, right? It's going to be a lot more in terms of grams. And well, a tablespoonful of gas, even though you might not see that there's anything inside it, but it could still be like a tablespoonful of gas. That's going to be much less in terms of grams than like a tablespoon of water. So the density is very important. We can't directly just convert volume to mass. They have to be related through density. So a tablespoon is to do a unit conversion. They're saying 1 tablespoon in this question, but let's actually be more general so that we can apply the same principle no matter how many tablespoons they ask us to do. So here we're going to have x tablespoons. I want to do like a unit cancellation type of process. So it's just going to be like a long multiplication, and we're going to cancel out our units as we proceed. So our tablespoons will be multiplied by how many? Let's convert to milliliters because that is the most convenient way to think about volume, or it's a more convenient way to think about volume. So here we have 15 milliliters are in 1 tablespoon. So hopefully, as you can see, we have tablespoon on the top and bottom of the fraction here, and they will neutralize each other because they will, well, anything divided by itself is 1, and you can pretty much treat this like a unit. So at this point, have volume in milliliters. To get the mass in grams, we need to multiply it by the density. So the density will typically be y, or let's say d for density. D grams per 1 milliliter. Okay, so water is like about 1 gram per milliliter, so you just have like 1/1. But liquid metal is going to be a lot higher for density, and gas is going to be a lot lighter for density. Different liquids will have different densities as well, but this will give you 15 times x times the density. So x is number of tablespoons, d is the density, and this will give you the grams. Okay, so yeah, this will be how you convert, but the density depends on your material. Density of material in tablespoon. Here we got the original tablespoon volume. Okay, let me just scroll down. Okay, so everyone can see that, and yeah, this would be how you could convert it. Okay, so here in here we're using the example of water. I think, yeah. So this is only really valid for when we have water, but with other substances, it could be very different in terms of densities. So the above solution is good. Is good, but would be better with a more general answer that depends on the density of the given substance. Cool.